He's got a...
He's got an all-terrain vehicle that the Forest Service used to use. Has tracks on it. Oh, it's like a J15, it's called, and it has a roll bar.
Oh, did you?
He has it in the backyard.
He does.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to sell it.
No. I'd like to have it.
Yeah, of course. You never know when he's going to need it.
Yep.
Right?
That's right. To be Jim, you say what? Texaco station?
Yeah, years and years ago.
That was a Texaco. It looks like an old Texaco station, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Was it his? Is it his Texaco station?
I don't remember.
It was his father's in 1930.
This was your dad's?
Well, not the building, but yeah, the place.
The place was?
I built a new building in 1976. 76.
Where's the new building?
It was here. This was it.
This was built in 76?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But the old one that was here was a carriage house that went with the building that was here, which was a, well, it would be like they call a bed and breakfast today.
Yep.
It was a rooming house.
Yep.
With, I guess, breakfast facilities, whatever.
Is that your house too?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think you might want to?
Mine and my boys.
You think you might want to make it a bed and breakfast one day?
No, probably not.
No.
That isn't the house. The house that was there was an old, great big house that burned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? What are you working on?
Am I working on? Oh, I got no front end there. I'm taking,
That's a front end?
Taking some parts off of, yeah.
Yeah, for somebody's vehicle?
Well, I want parts to use, so I'm getting parts off.
Oh, are you? Is that what you do for a living? Pretty much?
Yeah, do everything.
You do it all?
Yeah.
Whatever anybody needs, they call you up. What's your name?
Gardner.
What's your first name?
Robert.
Robert?
Yeah.
Okay, Robert. Well,
If
good for you.
As far as automotive, I think about anything that I can think of, I've done.
Well, it looks like you got enough equipment for
From
it.
painting cars to welding and...
You know,
Yeah.
that's what you got to do sometimes up here,
what I
right?
gotta do.
Whatever needs to be done, you do it.
What are you taking film
This
on?
is for the TV, the new Down East TV channel.
Oh, well...
Have you seen it?
Yes, I have.
What do you think?
And I thought that was very, very interesting, because I know
Arlie.
Ollie. Oh, heck yes.
See?
And I knew all the guys that he was talking with over there, too. No, that was very nice.
Well, thank you. Well,
Yeah.
we're happy to...
I happened to run home at one point just by accident.
Boy, that must have been a shocker to
And
you. You were like, what the...
I thought I lost the whole thing from there on, and then since I saw what I missed before.
Good.
No, it's very, very interesting.
Well, thank
Very
you.
interesting.
Thank you.
It's something that the tourists don't. They don't see. They just travel through. You know. They don't see what's going on.
No, they don't. They're moving on to the next
Right,
tourist destination, right?
And if they see something that really stands out, or
If they only knew.
right.
So, Robert, you remember the train coming through?
Do I? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a ride from Columbia Falls to East Machias on I think it was the last run that she made.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. My
freight train?
wife and I and that girl in that pickup right there, which is my daughter.
That's your daughter?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you rode the last one. Where ride it up with the engineer? Were you in the?
No. It came down through the passenger train,
Oh, you rode that one.
and we rode the passenger train from. It either was the last one or very last of it. We got on.
What was it like riding the passenger train?
What was it like?
Yeah.
Oh, it was all right.
Did it take a long time to get to places, though? Did your train move slow?
Not that fast, right?
Right.
Yeah. No, but it was something we just thought we wanted to do before she
Yeah, pretty
got
much down, you bet.
Yeah.
Well, when the freight train came by, I'm sure it was pretty loud here, though, right?
Oh yeah.
But you didn't mind.
No, heck no. That was just every day. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd hear her. Oh, sometime after midnight, she'd come back up through.
Right.
Back
Wake you up. You knew what time it was when it came by.
You'd hear her anytime, 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Sure.
Yeah, and a lot of times they had to pick up cars along the sidings. So you'd hear it down here working back and forth, and then by and by you'd hear it going. Yeah. And to me,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
I'm with the Down East Trail Riders Snowmobile ATV Club, okay?
Right. Yep.
And what we would like to see is the rails taken up and this put into an all-use trail right straight through for everybody.
From where to where?
Well, from Ellsworth to Callis.
Wow.
And probably you haven't seen a lot of the track but this track will never be used as it is for a train.
Right.
It's going to cost
Millions.
well, they're going to have to start like they did originally and build a complete new track right straight
Of
through,
course they
bed
would.
and all.
If they had to do it, they would have
And to me, they could take something like you've got, put some little cars behind it, and do the same thing. They think they're going to
I see what you mean.
They
yeah.
think they're going to put a train down through here, an excursion train or a
Tourist train.
tourist train.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
They won't get enough out of that. The whole doggone season, the paper running it one day.
You don't think so, huh?
No, I know so.
Okay.
I know so.
That's a good point. Good point.
And if they did this, everybody could use it.
Right.
Now, we've got snowmobile trails that lead from these towns inland. We cannot get from East Machias to Machias, 4 miles, without going probably at least 20 to 25 mile loop to go north and get way up around and then drop down in Machias.
Gotcha.
Couldn't you take your rig and have the same thing with rubber tires on it and go the railroad
Rubber
bed
tires?
without the rails? Couldn't you do that?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't
No,
be
but it
wouldn't be
wouldn't be the same.
railroading.
It'd be better.
I could do that in a car.
Yeah, but it was, no, I'm not talking about car, but wouldn't it be better, smoother?
It wouldn't be on the rails.
Well,
You
the heck
wouldn't-
with the
you-
rails. Those rails are just steel.
It wouldn't be
Those rails are
railroading.
just steel.
Isn't it?
It wouldn't be the same.
It wouldn't be. Would it?
No, you
Well,
wouldn't
I
get
mean-
that. You wouldn't
No,
get the
I
clickety
know,
clack.
I know it
and-
wouldn't be the same.
I
but,
know what you're saying.
But
I hear you.
it would benefit a lot more people,
I know.
many more people, if they could do that.
Why would you want to ride your snowmobile to Machias when you have a car that takes you right to Machias? I mean, you can't drive your car into the woods. That's what the
No.
ATVs are for, and the
That's
snowmobile, right?
That's right.
So why have two things doing the same thing?
Well,
Is that weird?
no, not really.
It'd be snowmobiling.
Huh?
It'd be snowmobiling, just like railroading, right?
You know,
Right,
there's a place
right.
for everything.
It would give more trail. It would give more trail. It would give more people a chance to use it. They could use it for walking. They could use it for horseback ride. I bet they wouldn't dare put a horse on the track now and go down the track, right?
Yep.
And they don't want you out on the sides, staving up.
Yep. Yep.
All right. Well, you know, I mean, he has a point.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, and it's a place.
And I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
As soon as all the money dries up, so nobody can get some to put in their hind pocket for studies, it will be over, and they'll say it's a bad deal, and that will be it. Snowmobiles, there are well over 100,000 of them licensed in the state, and it would bring tourists in here that might want to travel from Ellsworth down through here to come to Helen's for dinner, and there'll be a beautiful ride for them. The scenery down here, and it's just like up in Rooster County. I've ridden up there. And there's places up there that's beautiful scenery that you cannot see from the highway. You cannot see the St. John River. One place I took pictures, and it took me 4 pictures to get the perimeter of what I could stand there and look out peripheral vision and see.
I think I better
Okay.
come over and pick you up and give you a ride on the motor car.
You better
You change your tune.
Huh?
You would change
Why
your
don't
tune.
you got a minute?
Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you give him a little, just a little, you want to get on it and just ride it for a second?
I don't care.
Let's go on it and see how you think of what you think about it.
Might change your whole story.
All right, now, have you ever ridden one of these?
No. All right. I've seen a lot of them. Years ago, they used to use them, the section crews and whatnot, working on the rails. Used to use them.
The seat of honor right there. You sit right there. This will change your whole opinion. These tracks will be here for the next 20 years. Now, what's wrong with this, huh?
Yeah, we hit it coming up.
I don't need to hit it going
You need a
back.
hand with it?
That's the one we hit. We knocked it out of the way.
Oh, that's it. You're right.
snow gets deep, though, isn't this enough to cover these rails? Well, wouldn't that give you a nice roadbed?
The trouble is that, and especially down here along the Machias River,
Yeah.
the snow blows off. It doesn't stay on the side.
Well, it's a shame they can't figure out a way to do both, you know?
No. Yeah.
A lot of history here, you know, in the railroad. And
This kind of environment one day will be very attractive as a tourist destination.
It is now. 10% of people that come here are decent people. You only got a few that come in here and they want to take over and change things to something that they have missed down here that they had at home. And then somebody else comes in and they miss another little piece of puzzle, and by and by they've got the same thing created that they left. Now they don't like it, so they can pick up and move out. They got no roots.
yeah.
That's the only trouble. Yeah.
All right, so now we'll bring him back and
No, it's very nice. No question. Go try
It's
it.
a pretty nice rig, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah. So what year is this one? You know?
81.
81.
Yeah, made in what, Fairmont, Minnesota.
Right? Yeah. This one has got altogether different drive in it than what?
It's got a 20-horse Onan motor, and it's got a chain drive. It's got a gearbox and then a chain drive down to a sprocket.
Now the ones that were here when they had the 4th of July time, those had a enclosure on them.
The motor cars.
Yeah.
Yes, they have fiberglass cabs over the top.
Would it be the same thing as this, basically?
Same
or?
thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Or did they build a fiberglass cab to
Yeah,
on
this
them?
is an M14, and they make different models, and this has a cab that you can put on it. It's an aluminum cab, and it has canvas side curtains.
I think that's what they used to use sometimes in inclement weather when they were on the section crews. I think they had I know they had a top that came out over.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they had to get out in all kinds of weather to clear the crossings.
They didn't know what that was.
Yep.
And then they had places alongside the track where they pull off, where they
That's called the set-off.
yeah, shut off.
And
Okay.
when you see the timber in the middle of the tracks,
Right.
because in order to get off the line to let the trains come by, they had to pick them up and set it off to one side, and they call that the set-off.
Yeah. They knew when the trains were coming, so they get off the track. Yeah. They knew the schedule of the train.
Yep.
Then they didn't have radio control either between. They didn't have walkie-talkies and all that stuff between them either. They had to go with a watch. And
So you probably had a lot of railroad. I mean, living right there next to the tracks, you probably had a lot to do with the trains. I mean,
no, not really. No, I never lived there. Well, I was born and brought up in that house up on the hill up there, but I haven't lived right down close here. I had the shop there, and the train would come up through and block off the road there probably for 5 or 10 minutes while they were changing cars up above here.
I was going over to Washington Academy about 20 years ago, and there was a freight train coming down through here. It was heading towards Machias, and it had to go so slow because the tracks were in such bad shape, and all those boxcars were all just swaying back and forth like that, you know.
Yeah, this is quite a steep grade right here, and every once in a while they couldn't start that train, and they might have the train might be kind of down below where we stopped.
Yeah.
The tail end of it would be blocking the other street down there too. And sometimes they'd go to start, and they just couldn't start up there.
Yeah.
She'd just spin on the track.
Yeah.
It was as heavy as a locomotive was. That was when they had steam locomotive.
Yeah.
And they'd have to end up backing down.
Getting a running start.
And getting a start, because it's all that grade coming down around the rim down here where the ledges are all the way up through here. It's all a
sure it is.
uphill grade. And you wouldn't think so to look at it, it would be that much.
But you look at the river and you know.
That's right.
The river tells the story.
That's right. Sure.
So did he convince you to change your mind?
No, but it is nice. I'll agree with you. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. Well,
I'm going to make good films.
No, I mean make a lot of other ones.
You want a lot?
Well, I mean, over the whole area.
Cover everything, huh? You want me to make a lot of them?
Yeah,
I'll do
because they're very interesting.
They are, aren't they? They're fun to do, aren't they?
Down home made.
Down homemade.
Yep.
Okay, Bob.
Okay.
You have a good day, buddy.
Yeah, you too.
You can make a trail in the woods anywhere. Just all you gotta do is cut some limber. Yeah, you can't just set tracks down anywhere.
You cannot ride the rails.
No.
It needs to be.
Water and tracks.
Yes, sir.
So you made a believer out of him now, huh? Good, good.